Hello, friends. Welcome back to Story Time. Today, the story is about Calvin Coconut by Graham Salisbury. Calvin Coconut, Hero of Hawaii. Chapter 19. Absolute luckiest mom. By the time we got the boat home and Clarence drove off, the raging storm had blown away from the islands. Maybe it fizzled out somewhere over the ocean. Except for what me and Willie had just been through, it was the best storm ever in my whole life so far. But not for Mom. I don't want to see anything like that again for the rest of my life, she said later in the kitchen. If I could just take a bath and lie on the couch with my magazines, she sighed. I was starting to doze at the counter when Julia called. I heard Willie almost drowned, he said. I told him the story. Oh man, he said. So he's okay now? Yeah, I guess. I have been trying to call him, but no one answers. Wow. I will call you when I know something. Yeah, good. We hung up. I sat around yawning and rubbing my eyes while Mom and Stella went for Chinese takeout. Darcy was on the floor in the living room watching cartoons. She didn't seem to mind postponing her party. I was asleep with my head on my arms when Mom and Stella came back. Wake up, sleepyhead, Mom said. We got your favorite, beef tomato. Yeah, I'm awake. Plink. The leak bowl only had a little bit of water in it. I looked up at the sagging ceiling. Ledward should be here any minute to look at that, Mom said. The flooding is over. Thank goodness. He's staying for dinner. Plink. I'm calling Willie again. I took the phone into the dining room. He was home. Hey, he said, just got back. What a day, huh? You okay? He sneezed. Thanks to you. That was scary. Very. I can hardly stay awake. Me too. We let a few seconds of silence go by. I cringed, thinking about that wall of mud water at the end of the river. Let's not do that again, okay? Fine with me. Where that helicopter take you? Somewhere like an airfield. Some guys checked me out, gave me some kind of pills and a cool space blanket. My parents came and got me. He paused. Boy, were they shook up? Yeah, my mom too. We were silent again. You going to school tomorrow? I asked. Sure, I'm fine, just tired. But all I want to see when I wake up in the morning is the big old sun. Forget that rain. Like forever. Hey, how is Streak? Asleep, Billy laughed. That's me in a few minutes. So, see you at school. Later, we hung up. I took the phone back in the kitchen. How is he? Mom asked. Same old Willie. I hope so. I looked at Mom. What do you mean? Well, sometimes a terrifying experience like that can affect us deep down inside. I just hope he doesn't end up afraid of the ocean. Afraid? I'm not saying he will, Calvin. Just that it's possible. That would be really bad, I thought. We live on an island. The ocean was everywhere. It would be like being afraid of the air. Chapter 20. The Stop Sign. On my way out to feed Streak in the garage, I hear the quick tap of a horn. I looked up just as Ledward pulled into our driveway. I filled Strick's bowl and headed out. Ledward had put the canvas top up on his old army jeep. The tires and wheel wells were kicked with mud. "How is it?" he called. "Hey!" Ledward got out and grabbed his toolbox off the backside. "Your mama told me you and your friend Willie had a big day. Big scary day." Scarier for Willie, I thought. I hoped Mom was wrong about him being afraid of the watcher, like Darcy was. I shuddered. He could have drowned me and Streak too. Ledward nodded. "I was scared like that once." "Really? You got caught in a river too?" "Not a river, no." "Then what?" He nodded toward the yard. "Let's sit." We went out onto the grass. It was still wet, but who cared? Ledward sat with his arms crossed over his knees. He looked out toward the mountains. "Well, let's see. I guess I was a couple years younger than you are now. 8 or 9. I went hunting with my pops. This was on the big island." "You been on the big island?" I shook my head. "Only this one." "What? You never been of this island?" "No." Ledward scratched his head. "You and me got to take care of that. Take a trip. Just us? Man trip? Cool. So, what were you scared of? The volcano?" I looked at him. "What's so scary about that?" Everyone knew the volcano had been erupting for around 30 years. It was just part of life on the big island. All it did was make the sky smoky. Ledward chuckled. "Well, first I was only a small kid, but second was the power of it. My pops took me down to see that end of the island. The volcano had flowered red hot down the hill toward the one old village. Lucky thing they had scientists who study volcanoes and they predicted the path. So they warned the people and they all got out in time. But that lava came right down on top of their homes and covered them. Poof! The place was gone. All that was left was one stop sign. You go there now. You can still see it. Black lava rock everywhere. Will that stop sign sticking out of it?" Wow! To this day, I can still see it. Why would that be so scary? I wondered. "Just a sign?" He nodded. "Just a sign, but what it told me at that age was that against nature, you get what you get. Your only defense is to be ready. Not much more you can do." He studied the river, still fat with muddy water. Funny, yeah. That sign in my head all these years. Are you still scared of volcanoes? Nah. Do you think Willie will be scared of the ocean now? Ledward turned to me. "Get him back in the water soon as possible. You don't want him thinking about it too long." I nodded. "Okay, he should learn some ways to get out of trouble." For sure, I thought. We sat in silence. Ledward nudged me with his elbow. "Your mama said they calling you a hero." That was just Clarence fooling around. I was not any hero. We sat watching the river. "Ledward." "Yeah." "You know the cables you put on the oars? So you wouldn't lose them." "Yeah, well, that was really smart. Willie might have, drowned without them. So thank you. You are welcome." Edward tapped my knee and stood. How is about your hero of my tools into the house so we can take a look at that lake? I couldn't help grinning as I picked up the toolbox. Chapter 21. Great Riches. Edward took a quick look at the lake before Mom called everyone to come eat. White Chinese ticket boxes were spread all around the table. Beef tomato, beef broccoli, sweet sour chicken, rice, wooden chopsticks, fortune cookies, and extra boxes of chicken chow mein. Doss's favorite meal. I went straight to my fortune cookie. Nothing is exactly as it seems. What kind of fortune was that? Dossie took a huge helping of chicken chow mein. She could eat all 3 boxes if you let her. So, is our leak as bad as it looks? Mom asked. Ledward had cut the sacking part of the ceiling away so now you could look up through the hole and see the plywood roof. Small leak that made a big mess. I get it fixed up soon. Mom put her hand on his. Thank you, lad. You do so much for us. Nah, he said. Just regular home maintenance. Regular or not, we are lucky to have you around. Ledward munched a fortune cookie toward Mom. Hey, check your fortune. See what it says. Mom cracked it open and read it. Great riches are in your future. Now, that's a fortune, I thought. I want that one, Stella said. Mom gave it to her. Take it. I already have great riches. Huh, where? While we sat around eating Stella's cupcakes, which she had managed to make after all the excitement, Mom gave Dossie a small gift wrap box. Happy birthday, sweetie. Dossie tore into it. Oh, wow, Mom. Stella and I picked it out for you. Dossie tilted the box toward me. I peered in at a shiny silver bracelet. Ha, I said. Dossie got up and hugged Mom and Stella. What I would gotten Dossie at the Beardo in Temple was good and she would loved it. But it was not the perfect present. I needed time to find something that really meant something. I will give you my present next week at your party, I said. Dossie put the bracelet on and showed it to Ledward, who nodded. That looks good on you. Oh, I thought, yes, an idea was coming to me. I jiggled my leg. Yes, yes. If I could pull this off, I couldn't sit at that table a second longer. I went into the kitchen for the phone. Clarence, I said, it's me, Calvin. After dinner, Darcy and I were lying on the living room floor watching TV. Mom was in the kitchen cleaning up, and Stella had disappeared into her bathroom, into her bedroom. Redwood was out in the dark backyard shoveling sand and dirt into the ditches the rain had made coming down off our roof in the storm. I could see him through the sliding screen door. A mass of bugs whirled around the single patio light, bugs that would gladly eat me alive. But for some reason, the bugs never bothered Ledward. I tried to watch TV, but I couldn't keep my thoughts from drifting back to the muddy ocean, remembering over and over how scared I would be when I saw Willie look at me just before he went under. It made me cringe. Stop, stop, stop. Think of the temple. Yeah, and the giant golden Buddha. Don't worry, be happy, everything is cool. Darcy, Mom called from the kitchen. Turn the TV down. Darcy picked up the remote and clicked off the TV. What time is it? I peeked at the kitchen clock. A little after 7. You think Willie is still up? I don't know why. Call him and see. I just thought of something. Thanks for watching the video. Continue the remaining chapters in my next video. Thanks again. Bye.